Dear students, welcome to RLD Academy. In this video, we are going to discuss 7 problems on solutions of equations with trigonometric functions. These problems are collected from JEE main and advanced papers, and I hope that if you can follow this video thoroughly, then you will be getting good confidence to solve problems containing the trigonometric functions with equations. Right? We'll consider the first problem. This problem appeared in JEE 1994, and it says that the number of points of intersection of these two curves, y equals to 2 sine of x and y equals to 5x square plus 2x plus 3. Okay, these two curves are given, and how many intersection point you will get, that is the question. So how to solve this problem? We will start, right? Okay, now this one, left hand side, y equals to 2 sine x, and another one is this one, this y equals to 5x square plus 2x plus 3. So one easy thing is that first we'll try to understand the range of these two functions. Means for real values of x, what is the range of this y? Okay, and as we know that for this one, sine of x, okay, take another color, that we understand the sine of x is always bounded within plus 1 and minus 1, right? So if this is the case, obviously you can say that the y should be within, so you students of that, it should be 2 and minus 2. Thus the range we may consider within minus 2 and 2, both are included. Okay, so there it can vary. Okay, and within that it is oscillatory natures in sine wave. That's fine. Now what about the second one, y equals to 5x square plus 2x plus 3? This is one quadratic equation, and in this equation we'll again try to find out the range for this one. So how to simplify these things? So first I can take 5 common. So I can take it's x square, and this one, as I have taken 5 common, so it will become 2 upon 5, it is x. So one thing I'll do, I'll try to make it square. So as it is 2 into x by 5, so here if I consider 1 upon 5, that's square, then it will become 1 whole square form. Okay, so essentially I have introduced this 1 upon 25 within this one, means 5 times 1 upon 25. Okay, means 1 upon 5. That's simple. So earlier we had 3, so as we have added 1 upon 5, I should subtract 1 upon 5 to keep the constant at 3 only. Okay, so what is the advantage here? This is 5. Now I can consider one part here, it's a whole square form, and this is your, it is 0.2, 3 minus 0.2 means 2.8. Okay, I write in this form, in decimal form. Now you can see here, this one is always more than equal to 0, because this is square, square is always more than equal to 0. So this y value will be always more than equals to 2.8. So can I write in that case that y is always more than equal to 2.8. So what the range? So range is, I can write, it starts from 2.8 and it will go up to infinity. Okay, at infinity it will become infinite. This is parabola, so it will become infinite. Okay, then what you will do, So this is one. First one is this equation, sine wave. It's oscillatory in nature. It is bounded within -2 and +2. Second one is parabola. It is above 2.8. So you can see its maximum value is 2, where its minimum value is 2.8. So obviously they will not overlap. So no overlapping, right? If there is no overlapping, because this one, so if I draw the curve, it could be like this. So suppose this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. Now first one, and you can notice that this one, its minimum will be at x equal to -1/5, so it could be here, this side. So just I am drawing roughly this part. So it's a parabola, it could be like this, and its minimum value will be 2.8. Okay, it's beyond that. And whereas this sine wave, this one 2 sine x, that is bounded within. So if I consider this line, it is +2 line and it is -2 line. So this curve, sine wave curve, will be within that. So here we can have one sine wave. Okay, so this is for this one 2 sine x, and this is the curve for that y equals to 5x square plus 2x plus 3. So you can see they will never meet, they will never intersect. So there are no intersection point. Okay, so clearly shows that number of intersection will be 0. So your answer is simply this one, 0 intersection. Okay, I hope it is perfectly clear. Right, now we'll move to the next problem. So this one. Now sine of e to the power x equals to 5 to the power x plus 5 to the power minus x. Now this is the equation given. Now we need to find out number of solutions. Again, similar approach we will take. We will try to find out first range. If there is some overlapping, then only there is a chance to get a solutions. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll consider two left hand side and right side two equations. Okay, so this one left side I'll consider y equals to sine e to the power x. So it clearly shows that it is sine of some function. Sine value is always bounded within +1 and -1. So its range of this one will be again this +1 and -1, right? So and both could be included, because sometimes some values of x, because this exponential value e to the power x is going towards infinity. Okay, 0 to infinity. E to the power x range is 0 to infinity. So within that sometimes you will get 1 and -1. Okay, that is fine. So this is both included. That is not a problem. But this one is a complex exponential form. That does not matter. This y value cannot go beyond 1 and y value cannot go below -1. That's true. Okay. Now what about these things? The next one, this, right? So 5 to the power x plus 5 to the power minus x. So how to find its range? This is y suppose. Okay. Now here I will consider one thing, that if a and b, these are two positive number, okay, then its AM, arithmetic mean, is always more than equal to geometric mean. Okay, that is true. This inequality is always true. So for positive numbers. So what is the meaning of this? Arithmetic means A and B, its arithmetic mean is simply A plus B by 2. This is arithmetic mean. And geometric mean, it's square root A into B. So this is more than that. Okay, so we can use this kind of concept here to simplify it, range. Okay, so what is the meaning here? So a plus b is more than equal to 2 times square root ab. Clear? Okay. So in this case, what we can say here? So can I say that this is more than equals to 2 times square root, because 5 to the power x and 5 to the minus x could be positive, negative, whatever it is, as 5 is positive number, so its power is always positive. Okay, so you can understand that these things, okay, I am not mentioning this one, this 5 to the power x is positive, as well as 5 to the power minus x is also positive, always for any value of x, right? So any real values of x, that is important thing. Now what I can consider here, so this will be this addition of these two, a plus b, should be more than 2 times of square root of ab. Okay, so I can write 5 to the power x times 5 to the power minus x. So if I add these two, what I'll get? This is equals to 2 times square root 5 to the power 0, and that is nothing but 2, because 5 to 0 is 1. Square root of 1 is 1, it's 2. So y is more than equal to 2. Okay, so what is the range? Its range is now this, it starts from 2, okay, it can have equal sign, that I will discuss, 2 and up to infinity. Now when you will get equal sign? So the equal sign you will get when if a equals to b. When both are same, then only you will get the equal sign, otherwise no, right? Both the values are same, because a and b are same, b equal to a, so it is 2a, here it is a square equal to a, it's 2a, it's same. So equal sign, when we will get equal sign, it's 2. So if these two are same, so 5 to the power x, okay, can I write these things, that 5 to the power x equals to 5 to the power minus x, both will be same. When is possible? It is only possible with x equals to 0. No? Because at x equals to 0, 5 to the power 0 is 1, and 5 to the minus 0 is also 1. That's fine. So we can solve in different way. So it's 1 upon 5 to the power x, 5 to the power 2x equals to 1. We can solve for x equal to 0. That's also fine. Okay. So it shows that it is beyond 2, and it can be equal to 2 as well, and up to infinity. So this is the range. Now it shows if I compare these two range, this is less than 1, it is more than 2. Obviously there is no overlapping. Okay, so there is no overlapping. So it's imply that there will be no solutions. This imply no solutions, no real solution. That is important, right? So number of solutions is 0. So this is the thing you should make a note, that whenever equation is given, one side is sine function, other side is some algebraic functions, but we can find the range for these two sides and then see whether we are getting some overlapping region or not. If we find some overlapping region, then it will be interesting that how many times it will cut, it will overlap, intersect. Okay, then we will find the number of solutions. Okay, now go for the third equations. It is very similar to this one, okay, previous one. So now I will consider again the left hand side and right hand side. So can I consider left hand side? Y equals to, so what is this? This is given 2 times cos x square plus x upon 6. Okay, and right hand side I write another equation, y equals to 4 to the power x plus 4 to the power minus x. And you can see this paper, it appeared in 1990. Okay, now we need to find out how many solutions are there. Those solutions are the elements of the set S. Okay, so how many elements are there in S means number of solutions of this equation. That's all. Clear? This is very simple. Now y equals to 2 times cos x square plus x by 2. Again, whatever it is, the angle, cos of theta. So cos theta is bounded within plus 1 and minus 1, like sine. Okay, thus the range of this y, okay, what I can say, its range, similar to earlier, it should be, so at 1 into 2 is 2 and minus 2, so minus 2 and 2, both included, it could be, okay, some values of, because this value is going towards infinity, so with infinite values, some values we will get, for that this value will be 1, sometimes it will be minus 1, so y could be plus 1 or minus 1, okay, so y could be plus 2 and minus 2, or in between, right? Now here what is the range? Range for this one, already I have discussed in previous one, it's very similar to these things, okay, so this, it is more than equals to 2 times of 4 to the power x times 4 to the power minus x, means equals to 2, okay, so its range is beyond 2 comma infinity, and equal sign you will get with x equals to 0, okay, so here when you will get, so y equals to 2 when you can see 4 to the power x equals to 4 to the power minus x, imply x equals to 0. So only that point you will get y equals to 2. So this equal sign you will get with x equals to 0. Because if I put x equal to 0, 40 over 0 is 1, 41 is 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. That's all. Only one point. Okay. No other points, you will get 2 lines. Okay. So if I draw the curve, then we will get these things clearly. But I am not going to draw these things right now. Okay. I can discuss a little bit, right? So can I draw this figure? So this is x. So what about 40 power x? It's exponential form, like this. This is your 40 power x. And what will be 40 minus x? It will be just opposite one. This is your 4 to the power minus x. Okay. So they will cut at this point, and that value will be at x equal to 0, it is 1. So addition of these two, it will look like how much? So every point, so 1 plus 1 is 2 here, so everything will be like this. It's not exactly parabola, but it's close to parabola shape, like that, because this side is increasing, this side is also increasing, but this is exponentially increasing. Okay, left hand side. This side also exponentially is increasing. Okay, right. So you can understand that its minimum value will be 2 and its value will be more than 2. Okay, so only at x equals to 0 you will have 2. So here we need to understand that here again we are getting 2, but whether at the same value x equal to 0 you will get the 2 value or not. So if I put x equal to 0, okay, so what you will get from this one? You will put x equals to 0. So what is the value of y? Y equals to simply 2 into cos of 0 plus 0 by 6 means cos 0, and cos 0 is 2 into cos 0, and cos 0 is 1, so it is 2. It's good. So that means that at x equal to 0 its value is again 2. So it's matching. With x equal to 0 here it is 2. With x equal to 0 this left hand side is also 2. So I have only one solution, that is solution is x equals to 0. This is the only solution. Okay, why? Because left hand side we can have multiple values for x when you will get 2, that is fine, but right hand side the value will be 2 only for x equal to 0, and only one point they are same, that is 2. Okay, because it is less than 2, it is more than 2, at 2 only they will meet. Okay, so it's a cos curve, it could be like this. So I am not drawing exactly, but it could be like this, something cos form. Okay, so they will touch here only one cross points. Okay, thus only one solution, and solution is x equal to 0. So thus only one solution. Okay. So number of elements in S is equal to 1. I hope it is clear. Okay, let us move to the next one. Now again very similar question. Can you try? We will consider this side y equals to 2 cos square x by 2 and it is sin square x, and right side another one x square plus x to the power minus 2. Okay, now what is the range for the right side? That is important, that I will take first. Okay, so what is this? This is always more than equals to, as I have said, that 2 times square root x square into x to the power minus 2, because it's a square. For any value of x, this is positive, equals to 0. This is also positive, equals to 0. Okay, and obviously at x equal to 0 it will become infinite. Okay, this value will become infinite, that we are not considering. Okay, so this value, it looks that okay, this will cancel out, so it is 2 only. Meaning is that this range of this y, its range, again it will start from 2 and up to infinity. Okay, when you will get 2? When both of them are equal. Okay, so y will be 2 when this x square equals to x to the power minus 2. What you will get? That imply that x to the power 4 equals to 1. That imply x equals to 1. Plus minus 1. You can write plus minus 1. Okay, at plus 1 or minus 1 you will get both the solutions equal to 2. Right? Now think about this one, this left hand side. So what is the range? Now this is the cos. Now cos square, this value will be within 0 and to 1. Okay, this value could be 0 to 1, because maximum it could be 1, that's all. Its square value is also 1, and this one again, it also could be 0 to 1. But both of these two cannot get 1 simultaneously, because when sin x equals to 1, x equals to pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2. Okay, so when you will get sin x equals to 1 in general solutions, x equals to 2n plus 1, odd number of pi by 2, plus minus 1. I am considering plus minus 1. It's squared, that's fine. Right? So it's a pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, all those things. And that time what will be these things? This cos of x by 2. This value will be cos of then 2n plus 1 pi by 4. And this value is not equal to 1. It cannot be 1. Okay, it is the odd multiple of 3 pi by 4. Okay, so this is not 1. So when this is 1, this is not 1. So this value is less than 1. Actually it is less than 1. So this total value y should be less than 2. Okay, thus it cannot have 2 value. So what is the range? Its range. Okay, its range, we can consider that 2 minus 2, whatever it could be, and 2, but this 2 is open. It cannot include both 2 and minus 2, at least. So we don't know if this is the exact region or not, but at least it cannot be equals to 2 or it cannot be equals to minus 2. So y not equal to 2 and y not equals to minus 2, that's sure. Okay, at least this is important for us, y not equal to 2. So here this is equals to 2 is fine, but y cannot take 2 from left hand side. Okay, so there is no overlapping. There's only one chance that y equal to 2 could be the overlapping, but here left hand side says that y cannot have value 2. Thus no overlapping means no solutions, no real solution. Okay, so this is the answer, fourth. Now we'll move to the next one, next problem. So can you solve this problem? This problem appeared in advanced problem, JEE 2015 advanced problem. So can you solve this problem? Is it too difficult? Okay, number of distinct solutions we need to find out. So what is this? 5 upon 4, it's cos square 2x. This is your cos 4x. This is sin 4x. This is cos 6x and sin to the power 6x. Okay, and that is equals to 2 given that equation. I need to solve it. Okay, now what we will do here to simplify this one, I'll try to combine these two. I'll try to combine these two, simplify these two. Okay, right. So left this one I'll keep as it is, cos square 2x. Now this one, a square plus b square equals to a plus b whole square minus 2ab, right? So I can write cos square x plus sin square x, that whole square, minus 2 into cos square x into sin square x. Okay, this is the whole thing for this one. Is it right? Because here we have used this thing, a square plus b square equals to a plus b, that whole square minus 2ab. So in this case, this thing I have written as cos square x, that whole square, plus sin square x, that whole square, right? Similarly, here it's a q, a q plus b q. What you can write? A plus b, that whole q, minus 3ab times a plus b. Can I use this equation, this formula? Okay, so what I will get? So for this will be your cos square x plus sin square x, that whole cube, minus 3 into sin square x cos square x times cos square x plus sin square x ab. Okay, now here you can note that this value equal to 1, sin square plus cos square is 1, this value equal to 1, this value is also 1. So you can replace sin square plus cos square is always 1, right? So what I can do here, so this is 5 upon 4 cos square 2x, and this is 1, and here I can manipulate. So I write that this is half into 2 sin x cos x, that whole square, that I can do, right? And this one I can replace by 1 q is 1, minus 3, and this one I can write 3 by 4 2 sin x cos x, that whole square, and last one is 1. Can I write? Because this 2 square is 4 cancel out, I will get only 3. I think it is understandable. Okay, so it was the equation was there, no? So I should write the equation. So this value was 2 given, so this value is 2 here. We need to solve it, right? So now from here what I can get, it's a 5 upon 4, this is cos square 2x, this 1 plus 1 is 2, and this is a 2, and 2 and 2 will cancel out. Okay, so this is 2, and that 2 will cancel out, but this 2, what I can write, this is half, this is sin 2x, no, it's sin square 2x. Sin 2x is 2 into sin x cos x, right? It is minus 3 by 4 sin square 2x again, and this is equals to 2. You see these two will cancel out. Okay, so what are the solutions? Now this is, if I combine this and this, so this is becoming 5 by 4 because it's 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 by 4. So 5 by 4 I can take common. This is your cos square 2x minus sin square 2x, and that is equals to 0. Okay, so it's implied that this cos square theta minus sin square theta equals to cos 2 theta. Okay, so it will become cos 4x, and that is equals to 0, because 5 by 4 is not equal to 0. Is it fine? So this is the form cos 2 theta form, right? Cos square theta minus sin square theta equal to cos 2 theta. So here theta equals 2 theta 2x, so I'll get cos of 4x equal to 0. Okay, now when you will get 0, okay, so the general solution is, what are the general solutions? We can find out. So you understand that at pi by 2 is 0, or any odd multiple of 2 pi by 2 is 0. So 4x equals to the 2n plus 1 times pi by 2, right? Cos pi by 2 0, okay, cos 3 pi by 2 0, like that. So n, it's any positive numbers, okay, 0 or negative numbers, it's fine. So 0, 1, all integers. So now what is the numbers? So from here we can get x equals to 2n plus 1 times pi by 8. Okay, so how many n you can get? So that it is bounded up to 2 pi, right? So I can start with n equal to 0. So what are the possible things? N equal to 0 could be there, it's 1 could be there, 2 could be there, half to how much? Less than 8. Okay, if it is 8, then 2 into 8 plus 1 is 16 plus 1 17, means more than 2 pi. So it is up to 7, right? So 0 to 7, these are possible solutions. So how many distinct solutions you will get? You will get total 0 to 7 means 8 solutions you will get. Okay, so there are 8 distinct solutions. So what is the answer? 8 distinct solutions, right? Now this is the next problem I'll consider. So this appeared in 1997. Okay, so can you solve this problem? Now this is your cos 7x plus sin to the power 4ax equals to 1. We need to solve this equation, and within the range minus pi to plus pi. So how to simplify it, right? So cos 7 to the power 7x, and this one I can write right side, it's the sin to the power 4x. So this one I can go for factors, a square minus b square, 1 plus sin square x and 1 minus sin square x, and 1 minus sin square, that you know, equal to cos square, so that I can replace. So 1 plus sin square x into cos square x. Okay, so what we are getting? So I can take cos to the power 7x minus this cos square x times 1 plus sin square x. Okay, that is equals to 0. So if I take this cos square x common, what I will get? This is your cos to the power 5x minus 1 plus sin square x, that will be equals to 0. Okay, now we need to understand, so these two products are 0, so either this could be 0 or this could be 0. Okay, now what are the solutions? Solution is that this cos square x or cos x equals to 0. That's simple. So what are the general solutions? Cos 0, as I said, it will be 0, x equals to 2n plus 1 times pi by 2, right? So the n could be positive, negative, anything, all integers, right? So here I can put n equal to 0. If I put n equal to 0, then what you will get, right? If I put n equal to 0, it will be pi by 2. So what are the possible solutions? One is pi by 2, and if I put n equal to minus 1, then again minus pi by 2. But next one will be 3 pi by 2 minus 3 pi, but that is beyond the pi. Okay, that I will not consider. So these are two things, two solutions, possible solutions we are getting from this side. Now consider next one. So next one is this one, this cos 5 to the power x, and that is equals to 1 plus sine square x. Okay, now you can see the right hand side, easily we can see that this is always more than equal to 1, because this is positive, sine square x is positive, so it is more than equal to 1. But this one, it is always less than equal to 1. Obviously there is something is there, it cannot go beyond minus 1. Okay, so this cos to the power 5x is also minus 1, but that is not important for us. This is not, so this is important when they can have equal sign. So equal value could be 1, both could be, this left side also 1, right side also could be 1. So when only one possibility, that when sine x equals to 0, okay, means x equal to 0 degree or 0 radian, right? At x equal to 0 we will have these things. Now we need to check whether again cos 5 is also 1 or not. Okay, because cos 0 is 1, it's fine. Then also, so this cos x means cos 0 is 1, so it's fine. Left side is also becoming 1. So this is a valid solution. So x equal to 0 degree is also a valid solution. Okay, so how many solutions are there? One is 0, other one is pi by 2, and other one is minus pi by 2. Okay, so only these three solutions are possible. I hope you have got this point. Now the last one, but not the least one, it's very tricky one. Okay, so this is the advanced problem, JEE 2013 problem. Now how to solve this problem? It's really challenging. Now what is this problem? So I'll consider the function f of x, this x square minus ax sine x minus cos x, okay, and its value should be 0, that we need to solve it. So how to solve this problem? Now this kind of problem is really difficult because it is not purely quadratic. With quadratic, sum, sine and cos is multiplied. So in this case we'll try to understand whether function is growing or decreasing. Is it coming toward the 0? Is it crossing to 0 level somehow? Okay, so we can understand that if there are certain curves like this, so here I will get the solutions, 0 lines. Okay, or if it is like this, then also it is fine. But you need to cross the x-axis. If x equal to 0 means it will cross the x-axis. Okay, that we need to understand. So for that we need to understand whether the function is growing or decreasing. However, here it is decreasing, here it is growing. But what is the minimum value? If it is negative, then only it will come to negative side. It will cross the x-axis. That is the meaning. Okay, so that idea we will try to use it. So to get the decreasing or increasing function, we will take derivative of this function. So here I need to take derivative. Okay, from here I will take derivative of this function with respect to x. So if I take derivative, so x square derivative is 2x. Now this one I will keep x constant, sin x derivative is cos x. Then I will keep sin x constant, x derivative is 1. Then minus cos x derivative is minus sin x. Is it fine? So if I simplify it, it is 2x minus x cos x, and this is your minus sin x, this is minus 1 plus sin x, and these two will cancel. So what you will get? X into 2 minus cos x. Okay. Now here we will try to understand what is the value. So when you will get so this df dx, it's positive side and negative side. So first case number 1, if I consider if x more than 0, that time. Now we can make one note here that this value is always positive. Why? Because cos is within +1 and -1. So, okay, 2 is always larger than cos, +1. Okay, so this value 2 minus cos is more than always 0. This is always positive. So its sign depends on this df dx sign depends on only x. So if x is positive, then df dx is positive. Okay, and second case, so if x is negative, that's imply df dx is negative. So positive derivative means what? This imply f of x is growing. Okay, growing function. Okay, and this imply f of x is decreasing. Okay, function value is decreasing continuously, monotonically. It is always. It is not that sometimes positive, some negative. So for positive side is always it is positive. For negative side it is always it is negative. So it is monotonically decreasing negative side, and it is so at x equal to 0, its value is 0, and there you will get one minima. That we can understand. At x equal to 0, df dx equals to 0. That imply we are having a minima here. Okay, so what is the value at minima? So f of 0, that we will try to understand. So what is this? So I will put here, is here 0 square is 0, 0 into sin x is 0, minus cos 0, and cos 0 is 1. Okay, so this is minus 1. So what is happening? So it is like this function. It is decreasing, it is going up to this point, that is -1, then again it is increasing. It may not be exactly parabola, but some kind of these things. It's monotonically, means only one time it will cross. It's continuously decreasing. Okay, and it is continuously increasing. So left hand side it will cross once, and right hand side again it will cross the once on the x-axis. So I'll get these two solutions, distinct solutions. Okay, so there's no need to calculate what is the exact value of the solutions, but number of points, okay, that this will intersect the x-axis will be obviously these two. Okay, so the solution is this one, C. Is it clear? Okay, so you can make in comments whether this video is useful to you or not. Okay, and if it is useful, please press the like button, and you can follow the next this video. This is one video from IIT JEE Advanced Problems. I hope you will be enjoying these things. If you have not subscribed the channel, you may subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching.